Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Down, 50, plant.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Alert flare, alert flare.
Two.
On first down, McFarland. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Just like that. Just like that.
Ready.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
There we go, D. That's the way to
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the gun, Robbins. And that is incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
53. Line 53. It's our time. It's our time, guys. 53 for Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Bravo.
Me and you. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Blue draw forfeit.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. I hope you brought your leg.
Hey, echo. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Robbins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. Slip. 15.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, watch the slip, watch the slip. 53 to Mike, 53.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Mahomes firing complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
15. Hey, 57.
Alpha. Check.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, a run with Cohen. A little juke. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Robbins. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check Mike.
Operating from the gun, Robbins. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Go. Five.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Shoot.
On 4th down, Robbins. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
You got nothing left.
Get it.
From the gun, Robbins. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He completes it to Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over and practice very often.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Chamberlain. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On first down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle.
I'm losing.
And the decision
My
to just
offense
kick
on my
the
floor.
extra
I
point
can
winds
stop
up
his out route,
successful.
angle route combination. Either I use it an angle route and out route's open, or I use the out route and angle route's open. So
Now
you
after
don't
the
want to play both.
touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, stop.
Throwing again. Robbins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 41, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well,
they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Hines. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Come on, set. 90 more.
Hey, check. 3 down.
They run again with Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run with Hines. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Second and 13. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. They'll still have a third and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll try to run with Hines. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's now 4th down and goal.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Robbins trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover and double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Cohen. Ooh, the juke. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
We all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Fielded about a yard deep. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. It's a secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Robbins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On the return is Cohen. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Cohen. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the gun, Rollins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here comes Cohen. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, but to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try the left side. Hines. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard
Come
line.
on, set, 50, plant. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Robbins. Buying time to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Tack McKinley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw. Robbins. And an alley to run. Boy, he almost almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.